Big story of the week, though, was Jaidyn Stephenson, and you were front and centre of that story, Jeremy. Can you tell us from your perspective how it unfolded?
Yeah, obviously, the club was well aware of the situation a few weeks ago, and the way it's unfolded now, with Steve-O's silly error, pretty much that he's owned up and confessed to. But throughout the situation, clearly my name's been thrown into it, along with the leadership of the club and how it was handled. But I think for him, he's learned considerably, clearly, from the situation. He mucked up. He put his hand up. He made an error. Walshy was made aware, and then he sought high counsel through the AFL, which had to be dealt with.
But it's said that you were the one who initially cancelled him as to the error of his ways.
Yeah, so a conversation took place between myself and Steve-O, and then post that he took his own path to go seek out Walshy because he clearly it was a guilty conscience that kept him right. He knew he was doing the wrong thing, and he put his hand up. He knew that what he was doing was incorrect, and he's obviously.
Did he know before you had a chat to him?
Did he know that he was doing the wrong thing? I think he said that in his presser that he knew that he was doing the wrong thing. Unfortunately, we're going to be out with him for the next 9 weeks, and that's the price that we all have to pay as a club. But at no stage we're going to leave him behind. We're going to support him through the process, and I think that's what we do reasonably well.
So impact in the club, I mean, clubs move on really quickly, whether it be an injury or in this situation, 10-week suspension. How was it? How did it play out through the week?
Yeah, obviously it got plenty of press. It was the top story going through, but internally I think that's when you can deal with these situations really quickly and swiftly, and it was dealt with reasonably harshly and fairly at the same time. And as a club, we've moved forward. The only thing that's going to be different, he's just not going to be able to play with us for the next 9 weeks. We've got guys that can come in and play a role, but unfortunately that's not going to be Steve-O until the finals potentially if we get there. So it's unfortunate, but we're ready to move forward.
I think they handled it really well, Collingwood, as well as they possibly could. And there's some sensitivities around health, and you can get really low in situations like that. It sounds like Collingwood and Jaidyn have together dealt with it. But you're at a club that's experienced some mental health issues, and we've all got a greater sensitivity to it over the journey. And I mean, how do you see that? I mean, Ling Jong is the latest. You've had Tom Boyd who stopped the course. How do you deal with that internally from a club point of view?
Yeah, I guess there are a couple of examples from the Bulldogs, but I think we're really seeing that it's an industry-wide, obviously not epidemic, but it's something that's so important in today's game, and with the challenges that come with it, is how important a priority must be placed on your mental health. And it is challenging because the game's tough on its own, and then obviously you're dealing with a whole array of emotions by putting yourself out there consistently, and then dealing with the day-to-day grind at times. But I think the good thing about it is now that the conversation that is rolling from it, the education obviously that's gaining as well, it's a really important one. The education side of things is to understand feelings and what's right for you in a certain circumstance is really important. So there's a great, I think, conversation that's really driving a lot of the change that we're seeing, and hopefully more players will benefit, and people in general.